Hey everybody, how you doing? Today we talk about Richard Pryor, Here and Now. This was done in 1983, and this was supposed to be his last comedy special. After that, we all know what happened to him after this. Um, this is interesting because this is the first time I'm seeing this special. I thought I saw everything that's Richard Pryor, but I guess not. I came across this one on Tubi TV, and it's written and directed by Richard Pryor, but the narration was done by Paul Mooney. Now I don't want to say too much about Paul Mooney because there's also a controversy around him, and we all know what happened to him also at that time, and only the people up above could judge, on Paul Mooney. But to me, he's also funny, just like Richard Pryor. But we are talking about Richard Pryor here in this podcast episode, and I enjoyed this comedy special. I thought it was really funny. And of course, I like any comedy special. When it comes to me reviewing these comedy specials, you don't want to say too much because you don't want to ruin the jokes and stuff. But I like how it begins with people what they think of Richard Pryor, and then we get to the comedy aspects of the stand up. You get the audience members heckling him, and then he stands up against them, of course, as Richard Pryor does. And I like how he warms up the crowd at the beginning of the show, and then he hits them on the show. Of course, he talks about relationship issues, his wang, if you know what I mean. There was even a scene when some guy brought him a crab on the stage. I kid you not, a crab, and I thought that was funny as hell because, and the way Richard Pryor carries it, I don't know if that was part of the act or what, but I thought it was pretty original. It was pretty cool though. Never seen that done in any stand-up comedy before. So, without saying too much, this is a comedy show, and you don't want to ruin the jokes and stuff for people who have not seen this. Richard Pryor, here now. If you're a fan of his work, you're gonna love this one. Anyway, peace out and see you later, everyone. Over and out.